Phoenix Glaze Sight provides the ability to trigger a random skill which can revive a KO'd character on normal mode or above. Hey, we're above normal mode. That was an 8-minute fight almost. I appreciate all the levels. Got mini Norman. In Zestiria, you also fight Phoenix as a mini-boss after you find all of the other 50 Norman. 49 more Norman, however many it is. Sorry, I had something in my throat there. And then, it turns out that Phoenix had been on Edna's umbrella throughout the whole game. So, Phoenix sticks with Edna forever, basically, at Aizen's request, even after Aizen has become a dragon, which is really neat. Okay, we're done here now. And it doesn't look like there's anything around here at all that's, like, unique to interact with. Not bad, not bad. He's like a charm on the handle, isn't he? I don't think he's on the handle. I think he's on the edge of the umbrella.
Phoenix is finally gone. It's okay for you to come out now, Grimoire.
He's so stuffy, as always, that he made me sweat, and I was even hiding.
Now that I think about it, neither of you showed your faces when Phoenix was here, did you?
Why wouldn't you two want to see a fellow Norman?
I guess that asks for an explanation. All right, I think I can tell you now anyway. Broadly speaking, Norman fall into two different categories. Dog Norman and Cat Norman.
The ones who like to be around humans, like Phoenix, are your dog types. The ones who prefer to stick around objects and places are the cat types.
I've heard people say that dogs get attached to the human and cats get attached to the home.
So, since Magilou's relied on you a lot over the years, does that make you a dog, Norman?
No, not really. My powers actually work with Miss Magilou's guardians, not Miss Magilou herself. That makes me a cat type. Though, actually, considering how I serve a witch, I'd be a cat type either way. Anyway, back on topic. Dog Norman like to live among lots of humans in comfort and style. Cat Norman like me and Grimoire would rather live in forests and ruins and pass our time in idle leisure.
Some, ourselves included, don't conform with expectations, instead choosing to live as we please alongside humans.
What does this have to do with wanting to avoid Phoenix?
There's a gap between us that can't be bridged. Like the difference between sky blue and sea blue.
Come on, aren't sky blue and sea blue basically the same color?
Maybe to your untrained eye, but to those who care, there's a perceptible difference in hue, slight though it might be. Whatever it is that separates them is impossible to overcome.
I didn't realize it could be such a big deal.
Let me ask you guys this. Are pudding and custard the same?
No, definitely not. If I ordered one, I wouldn't want to be served the other.
Those still sound more or less the same to me, too.
What if I said it was like the difference between sherbet and sorbet?
Oh, yeah, there is a difference there. Although I usually can't remember which is which.
So, like the difference between a hoagie and a sub sandwich?
But those two are the same.
Anyway, you get the point now, surely. We've long had our differences, and they put us in perpetual conflict.
But what good does that do?
Actually, on that note, is Aizen's sister going to be okay with Phoenix around?
That much I wouldn't worry about. He can be obnoxiously brash and talks a lot of nonsense sometimes. But if nothing else, Phoenix has a strong sense of responsibility. Rest assured, she's in good hands. Although if you work him too hard, he'll start making speeches about uprisings and insurrections and all that stuff.
You know, the huge. Oh, man. I was about to say, I bet there's something now, because I think that counts as an inn over there, so there's an inn skit that we can do over there. But it didn't trigger until after all the Phoenix stuff had been resolved. So let's go do that real fast, and then... we are very close to wrapping up everything but the post-game dungeon. We still have to get to... there's a post-game, location. I don't remember how to get to it. You might have to do the post-game dungeon first to unlock it, honestly. But it has the last character card battle. as well as another secret boss that I don't know how difficult that secret boss would be or not. I think what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do the first 2 cameo battles, because if I remember right, the first 2 cameo battles are way easier than the final cameo battle, because the final cameo battle is really high level, and I hope I'm not gonna have to grind for it. Hello, I would like to sleep.
Did you ever figure out if that bug was a stag or a rhinoceros beetle?
Actually, I still haven't really looked into it.
Why not? Weren't Rokuro and Aizen pretty curious to find out too?
They're why I haven't. They both have really strong opinions, and they both make a believable argument. And if I determined it was a new kind of beetle entirely, my decision would change the very course of their fates.
Their fates? I think you're exaggerating things.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
We're still hashing out what that Rhino-Stagros really is. Kiddo here's holding off on his final decision because he's worried about how you'll take it. You're both adults. Can't one of you just give in so we can move on?
It's a rhinoceros beetle. I'm not backing down on that.
No, it's a stag beetle.
Why not just take off the pointy bits? Then we can all agree it's just a plain old beetle. Simple.
Sounds good to me.
Don't even joke about that. If you took away my swords, I wouldn't have anything left. Same thing goes for a stag beetle and its pincers.
And taking away a rhinoceros beetle's horns is disrespectful to its way of life, and to even suggest it is just plain wrong. No, if we're going to argue it out over this, we need to exhaust every possible angle before coming to a conclusion. It's the right thing to do.
Madam Eleanor! Here's that field guide to rare insects of Midgand you wanted me to get you.
Thanks, Bienfu. Surely this book will have something about that bug. Yeah, here it is. This beetle's real name is... Argonathocrassus, the thick-jaw beetle.
It's named for its jaws? That must make it a stag...
It's a drone beetle. The field guide says it's a really rare variety, too. I guess that's that.
No, you're wrong. It's a brand new species. I call it the Laphicet Rhino-Stagros. That's my decision, and I'm not backing down.
Your fancy book with references and logic mean nothing to me. Another in-skit, you say? Don't mind if I do.
How many times do I have to tell you? You just don't get it! You're the one who doesn't get it! You're just making a lot of trouble where there shouldn't be any, old man! What did you just call me? Say that again, I dare you!
Both of you, shut up already! You're making so much noise that I'm tempted to devour your heads just to get some peace and quiet!
Honestly, I find it odd how you pirates, who are on the same side, are always fighting. Yet you don't hesitate to rescue shipwrecked Abbey sailors who are your enemy.
What's so hard to understand about that?
You're treating your ally like your enemy, and your enemy like your ally.
Seriously? You still have a lot to learn, apparently. What the hell does the Abbey teach you, exorcists? You talk all about going around helping people, but you don't know the first thing about sailing.
Are you implying that the first thing about sailing is to help your enemies?
I can't explain it to the likes of you. Benwick, you explain it to our esteemed exorcist here.
Well, you see, when somebody out at sea is in trouble, we don't refer to them as allies or enemies. You might think nothing of being aboard a ship, but take a moment to think about how vast and deep the ocean is. Now imagine if you weren't on a ship, if you were out here alone. Sends chills down your spine, doesn't it?
I guess I can't argue with you there.
Out on the sea, even just a single board of driftwood can mean the difference between staying afloat and succumbing to the depths of the water. That's why even when we raid and sink a ship, we pull up anybody who took for the water, and we bring them aboard.
I know it sounds hypocritical to attack someone's ship and then rescue them out of the water, but that's just the way things are on the sea.
You pirates are an interesting bunch.
Plus, if the people we rescue end up getting another ship, we can attack them again and take all their new loot.
You don't go and kill every last prickle boar in the forest, or else you won't have any more to hunt later. It's the way of the world.
And my faith is gone.
Alright, but why were you two fighting to begin with?
Oh, right, that! I remember why. Benwick here came up and started squeezing lemon juice on the perfectly fine fried chicken I just made.
Who wouldn't do that? It's normal.
The way you drench it takes away all the seasoning and complexity of flavor that I worked so hard to get right.
No way. You have to at least put that much on, or it's not worth eating at all.
Oh, forget about the chicken. Who wants to douse these two in a bucket of water instead?
Make it ice water.
Oh, that's good. Another one? How many skits do you have here?
Dial, Medusa wants to use some octopus demon to make dinner tonight. Let's go catch some together.
Okay, sure. We can go as soon as I'm all done here.
Okay, but hurry!
You and Kamoana seem to have become really good friends.
Yeah, I guess she's really latched on to me.
I think it meant a lot that you protected her when we were attacked at Titania. She told me that lizards usually feel cold to touch, but that you have a warm heart deep down.
That's not me at all. I'd have run away if I had my tail back, but I'd already gotten surprised and dropped it. So what else could I do but fight?
Oh yeah, I guess you'd lost your tail, hadn't you?
Has Kamoana stopped trying to scare you after that?
It looks like it, yeah. Long enough for my tail to regrow again, at least.
Oh, it's back. I didn't see.
Boo!
Ah!
Oh no, his tail!
Kamoana, sweetie. You know better than to scare Dial.
But he's being so slow! He kept me waiting too long. But... I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll grow back again. And besides, lizard tails make the best bait for octopus demons. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Now how about we go catch us some dinner?
Yay! Let's go, Dial! Let's go!
How many tails has this man regrown? Remember when Velvet chopped it off at the start of the game? Those were the days. All right, there we go. That is handled. Get me out of here. I don't think there should be anything else anywhere. Just double checking to make sure I don't see any exclamation marks anywhere before we go on our way. We should be good. Should be all done at Titania. We haven't been back to Hexen Isle yet. How do I get back to Hexen Isle? There's still a bit more to the game than I was expecting. Let's get these Class 4 islands done. I got about 25 minutes left. I'm hoping I can still beat the game on Friday. I keep... more things keep cropping up that I'm like, oh no, wait, we still have that to do. Like, we are really close, but there's still a bit more than I'd like. I didn't want to view instructions. Why doesn't it default to summon demons?
Not worth my time.
Let's go. Bum, 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 consuming claw. Goodbye to you. We might end up needing one more stream, not just Fridays, which if we do, we do. That's fine. We definitely won't need more than that. I'm certain. I would just really prefer to be able to finish on Friday, because I am going to be starting something new on Saturday. Nom. I'm just going to stay Therianized. What the heck are these things? I'm going to stay Therianized until it gives me my Nightmare Claw. Which it just has, and then someone is getting hit by this. Well, maybe not. Heaven's Wrath. Nightmare Claw. Someone spawn on me. Aw, dang it, I really wanted to do. I was gonna do the Mystic Heart and everything. Hey, you, come here. Nom. Dude, I'm gonna stay Therianized for, like, this entire sequence. There's nothing to worry about if you're just always Therianized. You can't die. Good one, Aizen. Good one. Hello, freak. What are you weak to? Wind? Weak to wind? In this economy? You insane? No defense for you. Only death. Weak to water. Nightmare Claw. Well. Come here. Hey, check this out. Another Nightmare Claw. Goodbye.
You think this is hell?
These guys are so dead, chat. There was a 69 in there. That was over 100,000. You love to see it. This one lone pig dude survived. There goes you. You're next. Hey, come here. Come here, let me murder you. Nice, nice. Dude, they drop like dominoes. They're made of paper mache. Dire be killed, by the way. I can't get enough HP to last long enough for... There we go, Nightmare Claw. Goodbye, have another one.
You think this is hell?
I'm just getting started. I'll drag you down and grind you into Impulse Desire!
Dude, Impulse Desire is so clean. I love it. It is great. Nom. Oh, I'm actually getting low on souls. Since when? What are... Oh, you guys are level 55. That's why you're not, like, just dying. Come here, you. Come here and just let me put an end to this. Trust me, it'll be better for you when you're done. What are these? These things weak to water? I feel like I remember these enemies being weak to water. Oh, I hit the end of my combo. I forgot that could happen. Yeah, you're weak to water. How'd I remember that? How did I remember that? Oh, we're done.
I refuse to fall here.
Didn't even take 3 minutes. Phone on Blade. That's an Abyss reference, I'm pretty sure. Crimson dyed armor for women. Bloodblade we had already had before. Capability versus armored. Yo, this weapon looks sick. This one looks really cool. Well, I hate to not be on my +5 stuff anymore, but whatever. What is this down here? Crimson Veil? Fire type damage reduced by 5%. You get on that one. You go back to your Topaz bag. Barrier ring for you, and then you can put on the Elder Garden. You can go back to that. Done with the Stygian daggers, so we can get your attack way up here, which I'm actually super into. Alright. Still have not seen Aizen's level 5. Want to make that happen soon. Definitely before stream ends today. Hello. Let's get all of the Class 4 islands done. We only have 2 more. This one and then the boss one. And then we should be all done with Class 4 islands. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of our time. Do I want to go try and do the... Actually, let's do that instead. We'll do the last 2 islands next time. Well, no, I've already gone to this one, so it won't be a question mark anymore, so I'll forget it if I don't do it right now. We'll save the last one for next time, though, because I think in about 20 minutes, we should be able to do the first 2 cameo battles, because they're pretty fast, from what I remember. I don't think the cameo battles take long as you can, you know, actually win them. And I don't think that'll be a problem. So I think we're gonna go do that. Stop living. Thank you.
That all you got?
Bum, bum, bum. What are these things weak to? Wind. Wind and normal. I think undead are normally weak to normal attacks, I feel like. I feel like that happens pretty commonly. Yeah, like look at that one. Nailed it. Your attack means nothing to me. Die. Bum. I am so low on HP. It's fine. I'll just do some more consuming. There you go. I do love the music for the Class 4 islands. It's so good. Hey, stop attacking me and be dead instead. Can you guys stop AoEing me? Who do you think you are? Yoink. You're dead. You're gonna... Yeah, they're just all weak to normal, dude. They're so weak and pathetic. Here we go. No one is getting hit by this, unfortunately. I really wanted to do my level 5 Mystic Art again. Or level 3, I mean. Which takes a bunch of BG. I can't even tell what I'm, like, locking onto or anything. I'm hitting and things are dying. I'm just clicking the attack button and leaving no survivors. No guarding. Guarding is lame. Don't you dare. You're not weak to normal? That's unheard of. Ah, well, you're dead anyway. Heaven's Claw. They're all so weak, chat. They're all made of paper mache. How many are left? I wish there was a thing, like, at the top or something that said, like, waves remaining or enemies remaining total or some nonsense. Hey, check this out. Someone's getting hit by this time, surely. Never mind. Rip. That the last enemy? Sure was.
It was a close one, but I am the victor.